What is going on, people? Nick also here, and today Nightwave is back. So, we had a little bit of a week off, intermission, came to an end. A little bit of a repeat reward situation, and we have a new one called Noah's Choice. Let's just jump into it. No BS, yo. Well, I did rank up because I did do my dailies and weeklies for the week, but let's see what the rewards are. As you see, we have all different, suspects, Dirt 30, and we also have the little challenges that we can do as well. For the daily, we have 150 blast damage, pick up 20 energy orbs, open 20 lockers, 3 assassination missions. This one's very easy. You can probably go run the Sergeant over on Phobos. He gets one-shotted by almost everything, so just go fight the Sergeant and get yourself some mag parts while you're at it. Also have mine 6 rare gems or ore in the Plains of Eidolon. Pretty easy. If you have the upgrades for the mining tool, then you should be able to check it out pretty easy and get this done relatively fast. I got this done within 10-ish minutes of just mining, and I wasn't even trying to be fast. Except we got extermination missions, very straightforward. It can be any level, so just go and complete some extermination missions, just run the game, use whatever you want, go do some fishers, run Gauss, get salmon, get whoever. As you have killing 100 enemies with a Necromech. This one can be hard for a lot of people if they don't have a Necromech. There is a lot of resources out there. Let me know if you want me to make a guide on how to get a Necromech, because I have both done myself. So just let me know if that's something you want to see. Otherwise, pretty straightforward challenge, not really too difficult here. So we have test subject. Complete 8 zones and Sanctuary Onslaught. This can be normal, this can be elite. Just make Saren, Equinox, Volt, Gauss, I guess. Any sort of nuke frame that can just clear the map or just do insane damage over time. It's pretty easy. Or you can just leech through it and just do whatever and level up some guns while you're there. Next up, you have complete 10 nightmare missions of any type. I saw someone in my chat getting confused earlier about Night Terror and where nightmare missions were and what they even were. To unlock nightmare missions, you have to clear the entire planet before they can show up. Let me grab a planet here that has a nightmare mission. We have Sabotage here with no shield modes, so they have modifiers like Death Detonation and stuff like that. Well, you're gonna have to do every single node to be able to see a nightmare mission. So if you haven't done that and you're wondering why you don't see any nightmare missions, well, go ahead and clear them. You'll be able to access them here under the Kuva Siphon and Kuva Flood tab. They will be here labeled by level. These also drop some pretty impressive mods that you can sell for platinum. For example, Constitution, which is a 13 polarity mod. Well, it can sell for a pretty decent amount of plat, for about 20 per if you manage to get that. So yeah, back to the intermission here. Next up, you have complete an extermination mission with only level 30 or higher enemies without triggering alarms. This is actually very easy. If you don't have access to the Void Exterminates, which everybody does because you don't have to do anything to unlock the Void, you can just go into the Void, do an Exterminate there, and this counts. Don't go on Infested Exterminates because it doesn't really do anything. 9 times out of 10, this does not work for Infested Exterminates, just FYI. Now let's get to the reward that you're really here for. For the first tier, we got 150 Noah's Choice credits. That is pretty good if you want to get yourself an Oricon Catalyst and an Oricon Reactor, or you can get 2 Oricon Reactors and 2 Oricon Catalysts instead. Very, very good reward. I like that. Me, I just spent it on Kuva because I always roll my Rivens. So yeah, that's what my Noah's Choice credits went. Next up, you have Transmission. You have a Transmission color palette. This is actually a pretty cool color palette. It's mostly a lot of nice tones of blue going into a white and then fading into lighter purple colors, which I think is really cool. Next up, you have 2 weapon slots. Always need that. Weapons are coming out extensively as of late, so always recommend getting that. You have the Air Swings Ephemera, the wings. This is a really cool ephemera. It's really cool. I really like how this looks. You previously only able to get this through the Valentine event that they had this year. And if you got it there, then you get to keep it forever. If not, hey, it's here. Very cool ephemera. 10 out of 10, works great on a lot of frames. Next up we have the Noggle statue, Relly Merlina. I actually really like this Noggle. This is very creative and very cute. Uses an alt helmet, which I really like. Too bad Urelli is not in a great spot right now. Anyways, cool Noggle, pick it up. It's free, so might as well. It's cool. Next up we have more credits, can't say no to that. Next we have 3 times Forma. You can never have too much Forma, know what I say. It's great that we have this much Forma. I'm glad that we're getting more. Next up we have an Orokin Reactor. Pretty good if you're a new player, otherwise if you're a veteran like me, with every Warframe and companion in the game already maxed out in Form mode, this doesn't really matter too much, but it is nice to have for the eventual new release of Caliban, which I hope is coming with a new war. Next up you have a Sugatra. I think you're able to get this in another Nightwave, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's these little dangling things off your melee. It's not worth putting on most of the time because you're not going to notice it with the amount of animations going on all at once, so doesn't matter. Next you have the Saturn 6 scene, which is really cool. It's a very dope scene. I wish they used this like sort of arena more. I like the way this looks. This is a very dope scene. Next up you have more credits, you have more Forma, and then you have 20,000 Kuva. That's enough for like 6 rolls for a Riven, which, you know, pretty decent if you need Kuva. The best Kuva form actually is Steel Path, so if you can do Steel Path efficiently and kill Acolytes, then that's the best Kuva form in the game. I don't even bother going to Kuva Survival and all of that anymore. I just form Steel Essence. Once you have a Rifle Riven, you can get a lot of things. You can get a Tenant Envoy Riven, you can get an Ambassador Riven, you can get a lot of good stuff. Most of the time for me, I get really old weapons that I no longer care about or use, so that's always a fun time for me. You have Ride the Wave Glyph, a nice little Urelli glyph for your operator. Why not your operator, your profile. Why would you ever use a Urelli glyph is beyond me. Next you have more credits, really good, more Kuva. You have an Exos weapon adapter to unlock that extra little slot in your weapons to, you know, get ammo conversion or something. Next you have the 2-handed Nikana Maligna skin. This is a really dope Nikana skin. I don't have any Nikana skins because I don't want to buy weapon skins for a weapon type I don't really use. But you know, if you want to make an infested themed Warframe setup and you want to use a 2-handed Nikana, go ahead, you got this. It's really cool. And we have a Lisette Atari skin. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's decent. If you're a new player, I guess that's cool. Exposing Harpoon. Usually I would say this mod would not be worth it, but considering the fact that the range weapon changes went through and they're in a very good spot, man, this might be a really good mod. 300% critical chance is really good, and all you gotta do is press alternate fire. Yeah, I think this might be the most used crit mod for hard pack. If you use the hard pack. If they give us a Kuva hard pack, then yeah, that's over. Next you have more Norris Choice creds, which is great. Then you have a Ride the Wave poster, which is the comic poster for Urelli that was in the game that you can get as a poster now. I wish this was just a default reward for completing the Wave Rider quest, but hey, it's whatever. Next you have Precision Strike. Hitting an enemy directly with a grenade increases reload speed by 150% for 5 seconds. This is pretty good. Not a horrible mod. If it was an Exos mod, I could see myself using it, but maybe with the new meta, with the stuff that you can fit, maybe you don't need it too much. But overall, not really impressed with this mod. I'd rather just run Primary Merciless. It already reloads fast enough anyways if you have the Kuva Core. Next you have more credits, and you have the Boolean Sayandana. It's an ass Sayandana, you know, fashion frame is subjective. Next you have Arcane Energize times 3, which is huge. I believe that can get you to rank 1 with this, which is nothing, certainly. I already have a full set of this, so I'll probably be trading the 3 copies away for Platinum when I get it. But yeah, pretty decent reward. Next you have more Forma, can't complain. Next you have, in my opinion, the best shoulder guards in the game. The Fractus shoulder guard. You're only able to get this during Glassmaker when that was around. So yeah, this is a really good one. Let's see, I have Umbra Former. Yeah, I go through Umbra Former quick, so could definitely use more. If they give us more than one, that would be very cool. I would much prefer having like 2, like the last intermission that we just had. In 3 weeks, we're supposed to have Teshin come with an Umbra Former, since he does have an 8-week rotation, so that's great. Let's see, you have the Waveform Ephemera, which, honestly, my personal opinion, I hate this. I'm not a huge fan, so yeah, I would not use this. It's definitely not the best looking ephemera in the game. Yeah, and for cut offerings, you know, we have the standard subject, Organ Catalyst, Organ Reactor. We got Nihil's Obulate. I feel like this is always here. We have more Kuva, which I'm just to piss you off. I'm gonna do it. The Plasma Sword, I need to get that for Mastery. Wish I didn't spend it on Kuva, but it's okay. Already legendary one, it doesn't really matter. The Wolf Beacon, this is your only way to get the Wolf Sledge, which is a hammer slash glaive. It didn't suffer any of the glaive nerfs, funny enough, so if you want an alternative to the glaive Prime, the Wolf Sledge is a thing. Gauss Power Floof, this is a very cute floof. I actually like it. I might pick it up, just one though. We have different helmets, you know, for different warframes. Pretty good. This is probably the only like great helmet, but it's for Grendel, so take that as you will. Suffragan's pretty cool. They also added the Hollow Alt helmet, the new one that just came out, into this rotation, which is not here, but we'll probably be seeing it next week. So yeah, also we have some different skins for the mods. Raban. For the mods, we have the 100% accuracy when aiming with the super. Not worth it. You're better off using anything else for the Exilus mod slot. And it's 13 cost. It's a 13 cost investment. Quite a lot. Not a fan. EMP Ore, not good at all. Never use this. This is an absolute meme. Energy Siphon, pretty good if you don't have Xeneric Energy School, so yeah, it's okay. Focus Acceleration, Projectile Speed and Aiming. Again, you could use way better things in the slot. Reduces the speed of infested. If you stack this with a bunch of people, it gets pretty funny how slow they are. Loot Detector, definitely use this if you're farming for Syndicate Medallions, which is really good. I have a whole setup dedicated to farming Syndicate Medallions using Zaku. We have Prism Guard. This is actually a very good augment for Mirage. This makes it really good at DPSing and giving you a constant source of light. So pick this one up. There's a lot of damage to be involved. And you also have Nighttime Extract. Well, guys, that was the end of the Nightwave intermission, I guess. Nightwave, No Choice, whatever it is. But yeah, that's hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, please leave a thumbs down so I know to do better for next time. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Farm out the Nightwave and get yourself all these nice rewards. Peace.